Hello, my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And right now we are doing some free readings. So if you're interested in a free reading, put your name and the topic matter in the comment section, and you may be receiving a free reading here live today. Welcome in. Thanks for being here, friends. All right, Amanda, let's go ahead and do love for you. Thank you for the follow and the heart me. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do Amanda. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about love? Juliet, thank you so much for the heart me. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about love? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about love? And she brought an antipasto salad. Thank you for the antipasto salads there, Amanda. All right, the bottom of your deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Fuck yeah, dude. So this card is a card of financial stability, of abundance. She is traditionally Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. She's traditionally Virgo. No, Capricorn. I lied to you. She's Capricorn. Sorry about that. She's the cardinal signs. If you guys know anything about astrology and which signs are the cardinal signs, she's cardinal. But this is something that is great. Stability, strength, abundance, a lot of it. There's a rabbit indicating a lot of abundance. Let's see what else is going on here. So there has to be something to transform. Got you. Okay. Well, you are the prize. This is what she is saying here at the bottom of the deck, that you are the prize. You are the one that brings stability into the relationship. You are the one that brings abundance into the relationship. You are the one who's probably just in the relationship. Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship, but it seems that way to me. So you can confirm or deny that. But there is something that needs to transform, something that needs to fall away, because you are I'm single and not dating. Well, that's great, because you were dealing with narcissism before this. Like, the devil came out, or if you're talking to somebody, if there's somebody you might be talking to, be wary, because something does need to transform, because there was codependence, there was addictions, vices with a past relationship or somebody you may be talking to currently. But this is you said not dating, so you're not talking to anyone. I apologize for that. But yeah, be very careful. You have to make sure you're good with yourself. Make sure you are forgiving yourself. Make sure you are transforming in the best ways, because death is my favorite card. My favorite card in the deck. But paired with the devil makes me feel like love right now. Yes, multiple of the past ones had different aspects of those things. And we gotta move on from it by healing, letting go, forgiving ourselves. Mine too, death. Death is the best. It's just death and transformation, death and rebirth, like letting go so that you can bring you whatever it is that you need to bring in. But the devil paired with it is my concern. So make sure you're totally you, authentically you. Nobody's behind the scenes trying to pull some shit, trying to make things good for you or better for you in a way that is just not serving you, in a way that's like, I'm going to make you better. But really, they just take you away from your friends and family and things like that and really, isolate you. So be very careful with that. And Rachel, thank you for the antipasto sales. And she brought an antipasto salad. Thank you so much for that, Rachel. I appreciate you. I do want to pull one more here. We have the Lover's card. So it's nothing but major arcana. So there is something life-changing coming in. But I would just be very honest with myself. I would be very forthcoming with myself about what is it I'm looking for, who I am as a person, who I want to be portrayed as, because all of these together is like lifestyle changes, letting go, sun in the background, so something good's going to come down. And then we have the devil again, which is the concerning card in here. So you have Archangel Michael on your side, though. This is the healing angel, not healing angel. He's a protective angel. So just know you have that on your side. But right now, I think taking a break is wonderful and a great idea at this particular time, until we're good with ourselves. We really know who we are. We really love ourselves from the inside out, and nobody else can change that or manipulate us because of the love we have for ourselves. So right now, you're the prize for sure, but really going inward and making sure that we're not going to fall for the same shit. You're very welcome, Amanda, because your cards were a little concerning. I'm so sorry. Even though death is my favorite card, the devil with it is just super, super concerning. Rachel, thank you for the heart me. So if you're interested in a free reading right now, we are doing freebies. It is no guarantee, but if you put your name in the topic matter, you may receive a free reading. That's how you get free readings here. All right, Juliet, I see you here. You're good. It's a consistent message. Okay, good. Taking your time with you right now is going to be the best thing. Hi, other Amanda. We have another Amanda in here. Welcome in. All right, Juliet, let's go ahead and do love for you. For Juliet. Spirit, what does Juliet need to know about love? Spirit, what does Juliet need to know about love? Spirit, what does Juliet need to know about love? What's going on? And guys, if you want to skip the list, you want to guarantee your reading, you want a 5-minute reading, it's a $15 donation. You're just looking for 2 cards, it's a $10 donation. You're just looking for 1 card, that's a $5 donation. So go ahead and guarantee your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for being here by submitting your donation, and you will be next, and you'll be guaranteed a reading. This is the last reading here, or the last shuffle, I mean. Cheryl, thank you for the year. Awesome. Thank you so much. Ooh, we're holding ourselves back, my friend. The 8 of Swords is here. The 8 of Swords is saying, I'm holding myself back. I've been burned in the past. I don't know what's ahead of me. I don't know what's behind me. I just know there's 2 swords beside me, or swords in general besides me. There is the emotions behind it. This is the binds that are keeping you. But here's the thing about the binds is that they're very loosely placed. You could literally shimmy them off, take your blindfold off, and see nothing is behind you. Nothing is in front of you. It's your emotions that's holding you back here. Well, is that just your emotions here? Because there was some deception maybe in your past that you figured out. So we do have the moon. The moon is a card of deception, unknown circumstances, unseen circumstances, unknown enemies causing growth and evolution. Dog mask, wolf mask, bring that a little closer to you. And then you're going to gain wisdom. This is something happening in September. That's the next eclipse. This is an eclipse. So the next eclipses are in September. So something in September is going to be coming in. So I do want you to go with the flow, but really, if people are showing you who they are, I want you to believe them, not who they showed up as, not like they came in 3 months in, we're like, oh, we're so in love. And then he takes off the mask. I want you to believe them when they tell you who they are. They show you who they are. And then we have the 3 of Cups. I feel like you're good at that too. And another part of me feels like you're a spiritual person as well. Where to me, it feels like you will be able to go with the flow and sense that something's wrong. You may not be able to indicate exactly what's wrong or what's going on, or like it just feels off or feels amiss type of thing. But you will be able to get everything you need from that feeling, that spiritual feeling. Sorry, I know I'm moving my camera around. I apologize. I was trying to fix something in the background here. But I do feel like this is going to be okay for you. I think you figuring out things and just being like, okay, I'm going to leave it behind. I'm not going to play with it. I'm not going to fucks with it because I don't need to learn that lesson. So I do want you to really pay attention to anything that feels amiss or feels wrong, and then act accordingly. Hi, Mitchell. Welcome in. I haven't seen you in a moment, so I'm glad to see you back. You're welcome, Julia. I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you some clarity or insight there. All right, guys, put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below if you are interested in a reading. And again, if you want to skip the list, you want to guarantee a reading, you want a 5-minute reading that you can choose from. I do mediumship readings, human design readings, and I do card readings for $15 donations for $5. I also offer 2 cards for $10 and 1 card for $5 donation. Yes, life has been busy. Good, I'm glad. That's probably good, I assume. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome in. I didn't even see you come in this morning. I'm still really sleepy. I woke up like an hour ago, but I did start my cycle, and I am exhausted. Part of being someone who has cycles is that you can deal with an assortment of ailments, from nausea, pain with cramping, fatigue. I had cramping yesterday. There's other things as well, anger issues, crying. Screaming, crying, perfect storm. Oh, no one wanted to hear about it. Whatever. It's life, girl. Shit. If you got a uterus, you know about it. There's nothing to be ashamed about it. We are the creators of life, and part of that is our uterus saying, bitch, you didn't get impregnated. Fuck you. And then causing havoc for as many days as your body does that. -4. Yes, I recently got some poetry published for the first time. Work and life, LOL. Mitchell, congratulations. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. That's beautiful that you got your poetry published. I'm so happy for you. Guys, we are still doing freebies if you're interested. So go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. You're welcome. In order to get a qualified for a free reading, there's no guarantee. It is a random selection. All right, Judy, let's go ahead and do your general reading. For Judy. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? Oh, hi, Pushpa. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm so sorry. I just didn't see that. I think you're gone now, but hi, Pushpa. I'm sorry. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? What does Judy need to know? What does Judy need to know? What's going on for our friend Judy here? Last shuffle. All right, we got some skills at the bottom of the deck. The 3 of Pentacles is the card of skills. Hi, Wendy Sue. Welcome in, darling. The 3 of Pentacles is here to say there's a skill set here. You may be taking a class. You may be learning some things to improve upon your skill sets. Or people might be recognizing your skills and coming and watching you and hanging out with you and seeing what's going on. Kay, thank you for the follow. So I do think there's something here that you're expanding upon skills. Interesting. We have the Emperor and the 9 of Swords. The Emperor is the father, the CEO, the Aries card, the selfish card, if you will, quote unquote, because Aries just is the natural ruler of this first house of self. That's all it is. But he is an Emperor. There's something here that is, I feel like this person's like hovering over me for whatever reason. Like that's the vibe I get. So I feel like I'm being hovered over. The 9 of Swords is here. The 9 of Swords is a card of, I can't sleep at night. I'm so anxious. I can't get out of my own way. I can't get out of my own thoughts. Like, this is nuts. This is crazy. Like, I just want to go to sleep, but I can't get comfortable enough to do it. Sorry, words are hard. But this is this is something that I really would figure out, like, who is bothering me. And I would figure out what this is here, because it feels like there's somebody who may have a superiority over you, like a hand over you. That's just making me feel not so well. But I would use your skills that you have in order to get yourself out of this situation so that you can remove these swords one by one, because you can do that, remove those swords, and then go back to sleep without having to worry about whatever this situation is. I do want to pull one more card. Could have to do with a relationship, but this is a broad term. Relationships could be love, family, friends, work relationships, things like that. This can be a boss too. So this could have to do with work, especially because of skills here at the bottom of the deck. So this could have to do with a boss that is not really letting up on you and giving you a lot of like anxiety. Don't let them win. Okay. You stand up for yourself when you need to. Don't let somebody who is going to not care about you harm you. If you got to get a new job because of it, I would recommend, doing that before you quit your job you have now. But don't let anyone make you feel like you're inferior, because that's some real bullshit, you guys. Like, nobody's inferior to anyone. We're all on equal playing field here. Just because somebody has an authority over you does not mean they're better than you. All right, guys. So we have completed the free reading. So if you're interested in a reading now, you may send in your donation. If you want a 5-minute reading of your choice, mediumship, psychic readings, or human design readings, it's $15 donation. If you want 1 card, it's a $5 donation. If you want 2 cards, it's a $10 donation. If you're interested in that, feel free to go ahead and send in that donation. Sub readings were yesterday, my love, but I have time. I can do a sub reading, but we do sub readings on Saturdays. I was on for a full 3 hours as well yesterday. But we both asked. But guys, if you want free readings, comment during the free readings. You're going to get priority for it because you are subscribers. No, today is Sunday. I know the weekend went so fast. But yeah, guys, anytime I'm doing free readings, like at the beginning of the lives, you're going to get priority because you're subscribers. So feel free anytime when I'm doing that to ask for your readings. But what do you say? What type of reading you want? I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. And I just missed it yesterday too. Oh no. That's okay. All right, Spirit, this is for Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue. Yeah, no problem, Wendy Sue. Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Tony, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that so much, Tony. Ooh, we already got the burps for you, Wendy Sue. One more shuffle here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. Ooh, yes. Empress energy. Knowing that she's confident, knowing that she has value in herself. Spirit made me burp again. So got that confidence up, girl. You did. But this is something that's really beneficial to you. So it's going to allow you to feel value, feel worth in yourself, not because somebody else gave it to you, but because you gave it to you. This is also a card of luxury. She's luxurious. She loves it. She's also a mother. But she's creative. She creates life. So this is a card of creativity as well. So she is wonderful. We love her. We stan her. She's one of our favorite cards because she knows her worth. She knows her value. She's confident and she's creative. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, this feels very spiritual to me. To be completely honest with you, this feels very spiritual to me. This is Pisces. Pisces is about unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, mental health, and spirituality. The 10th, the 12th house is Pisces, and that is spirituality. So this feels like I'm ready to take off with my spirituality. Maybe I've been doing more practices. Maybe I've been really honing in on my intuition or honing in on meditation. I've been doing some art just like you told me to. Good. I'm so excited. So keep going creatively because like that could be your connection to source. That could be your connection to the universe here. But you're ready to take off. You're ready to take off. You've learned some lessons. You've gained your wisdom. By September, I think things are going to start really moving and grooving for you in a good way. I feel that way about the summer too, like August, like up to now into September, and meditation too. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. I think you're going to do just fine. I really do. I think you're going to be able to go forth and do whatever it is that you want. I really feel good about this. I would not recommend working with the eclipses. I have worked with an eclipse before, but like the last two eclipses have gave me major migraines to the point where I can't do anything the next day. So be weary about working with the eclipses, but you can work with the full moon. I don't know when the next full moon is. I think it's the 11th, something like that. No, I have a zit. Oh no. You guys can't see it, but I can feel it. All right, guys. So thanks so much, Wendy Sue. Keep doing your work. Keep doing what you're doing. You are doing just fine, my friend. All right, Amanda, let's go ahead and do your freebie because we also have time. We are waiting on the next donation to come through. If you guys are interested in a donation or a 5-minute reading, it's a $15 donation. But if you want a 1 card, it's $5. If you want 2 cards, it's $10 donation. So feel free. My moon is in Pisces too. Ooh, hashtag FYP. Thank you, Tate Mommy, aka Sylvia. Amanda, thank you for the white hearts. I don't know why they were filtered, but I can unfilter those ones. But what's the topic matter, my love? I don't know if you got filtered with that. It says some comments were filtered. Tap to approve. And then it says some comments were in this live were filtered. General. Okay. Thank you for sharing the live, Amanda. Spirit, this is for Amanda. Come on. There we go. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? What's going on here for our friend Amanda? All right, let's see. Ooh, you helped me so much, and I love it. Oh, thank you, Anisu. I love you. Thanks for being back, darling. All right, we do have the Fool. The Fool is a whole new beginning, taking a leap of faith on yourself, knowing that no matter what happens, you will land on your feet. The sun is at your back. The sun is something that is cleansing and clearing, vitality, strength, growth, success. Yellow is all success. Green is healing. Like, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So I take that leap of faith on yourself, whatever it is you want to do. Ooh, you got to let go of the fear. You got to let go of the fear. You're holding on to fear. Stop it. Quit it. Don't do it. Not worth it. Because you need to take this leap of faith. This leap of faith is going to be transformative for you. And again, you have more sun imagery right here. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. It is in between the two towers here, which is in the reference of the moon card, which has gotten a shit ton of work here today already for the free readings. But just know there might be some unseen circumstances, unknown enemies causing growth and evolution that's leading to your wisdom. You're encountering these things so that you can grow, you can learn. Miss Menu, it's a $15 donation for 5 minutes. You can do $10 donation for 2 cards or a $5 donation for 1 card if you're interested. Oh, I didn't put it in the chat. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat where you can get that. Okay, there we go. Katina, thank you so much for the antipasto salad. I appreciate you. But Amanda, just know, like, there's something here that needs to fall away, lessons you need to encounter to say, hey, you can't come with me on my journey, even though I want to hold on to you, even though I want to keep you by my side. You can't come with me on this. I have to do this on my own. I have to learn who all on my own. No one else can do that to you. I would let it go. All right, Amanda, thank you so much for the subscriber. I really appreciate you, and I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight, and thank you so much. Thanks, friend. You're very welcome. So, guys, if you're interested in a reading, I'd be happy to give you a reading. It's a $15 donation for 5 minutes. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings if you're interested. I'm also offering 2 cards for $10 and 1 card for $5 donation. Miss Manu, I don't know what Super Chats is. I don't have Super Chats. It's not something that is being offered to me on this platform that you're on. So I am unaware of even what it is. But you're not the first person that mentioned that, but it's never been offered to me because I don't think I have the ability to do it. 121, first off, I don't even know your name to call on you. And second off, we're doing donated readings at this time. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you want 1 card, it's $5. If you want 2 cards, it's $10. Donations for those readings. So feel free to submit your donation. And I can do a love reading with you and Winston, but I am going to need to know your name in order to do so. So if you guys are interested in readings, feel free to do so. Come on in. The water's fine. Wow, we're hemorrhaging people. Guys, what is going on? Why are you leaving? Because you don't want to pay? Girl, quality of the reading's worth it. I'll tell you that much. Oh, Lordy. Oh, hey, Sean. I make up 2 people at least. I didn't even see you come in. How are you, my friend? Thanks for hashtagging the FYP again, Sylvia. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you guys want to hashtag FYP, hashtag witch talk, hashtag whatever you want to hashtag. I really don't care what it is. That would help reposting, sharing, commenting. All that stuff helps. I'm doing okay. How have you been? I've been all right. TikTok is so wild. So there is somebody that we had a falling out. Me and this person had a falling out. I don't dislike her quality reading. Oh my God, Sylvia, you're so funny. I don't dislike this person at all. I actually want this person to do well in life. But we're not really friends anymore. But they have invited me to invite them in. Wendy Sue, thank you so much. I got you for your $15 donation. We're going to get you a 6-minute reading for being a subscriber. Thank you so much. But they did that with my friend Stalker as well. Love me not. We are doing donated readings at this time. $15 for 5 minutes, or you can do $10 for 2 cards or $5 for 1 card. So Wendy Sue is getting 6-minute reading for sending in a $15 donation. Wendy Sue, what are we doing the reading on, my love? But yeah, it's crazy. They invited me to my friend's Stalker the other day, and I accidentally pressed not the invite button, but like I pressed their face thinking it was going to take me to like this little pop-up that comes in where I could block them. No, it just invited him into the reading. So I had to physically go on my computer, type in TikTok, type in his screen name, block him right from there before he could even have the chance to get in here. Because that's fucking scary. That's my friend's Stalker, dude. Why are you telling me to invite people I'm not really friends with? And why they're telling me to invite stalkers? It's crazy. What should I do this stuff with my storage unit? Ooh, good question. Okay, let's see what's going on. Wendy Sue, as always, we do record these readings. So if you're ever interested in watching your reading again, you will always have consistent access to it. If that intrigues you, your timestamp is going to be 27 minutes. 27 minutes. Let's see what's going on for Wendy Sue. All right, Spirit, this is for Wendy Sue. Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue. Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know about the stuff in their storage unit, what they should do with it? Spirit, what should Wendy Sue do with the stuff in their storage unit? Oof. Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know about what to do with the stuff in their storage unit? Unit. I want to say union so bad. But Wendy Sue, the first thing that I get is I really want to like go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Like that's what I really want to do. Like I feel like everything's really organized in there though. I don't know if you organized it or you directed the movers to organize it, but it feels really organized in there. You can confirm or deny that in the comment section, but it just feels like you know where everything is. U.S. military wife, thank you for the follow. But I just want to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Yes, it is. It just feels really put together. So I just want to make sure I have everything that I need out of there, things I'm saving, things like that. Because I feel like I want this bill gone. Like I feel like that's the basis of wanting to do stuff with the storage unit. It's just to get that bill done and gone. Part of me thinks you're going to sell some things, not the whole kit and caboodle. I don't think you're going to sell everything in there. I think there's big items in there that you're planning on taking with you into your next stage, into the next thing. But I just really feel like there is some things in there that is just not worth your time to keep, that you might have thought like, oh, I want to keep this, but it's really not worth it. That's what I get initially. So I do think some things you're going to consider selling them. All right, we have the Queen of Cups, though. The Queen of Cups is the card of emotional well-being, having good psychic abilities, intuition, creativity. Part of me also feels like if I make enough room in there, I could like do something in it. I could absolutely like hang out in there, put a fan up. Like I know you live in Ohio, so like it's not gonna be good in the winter. But like in the fall or something, like it's a place I could go like where I can kind of unwind. I feel that way about that with this for some reason. But yeah, so that's what I get with that, is like it's just a place where I can go to like chill for a minute, even though you live in a place where you're not living with anyone else, so you could chill there too. But yeah, I do think you're going to part with some things, but yeah, I think you're going to sell some things. And some things are going to be a hard decision. Like you're going to make a hard choice on it. Like, do I sell this? Do I keep this? Like, kind of a cutthroat decision here. But I do feel like whatever's going on with the storage unit, mostly it's going to be okay. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if somebody is hounding you to like get your storage unit taken care of. potentially your parents, earth sign and fire sign. I'm not sure, but it just feels like somebody's kind of like encouraging me to get rid of the storage unit in some fashion. Because that's how I feel. I just kind of want to get rid of it. Like, yeah, I just kind of want to get rid of it. But I have a hope that like one day I'll move out into a bigger place and have more space and be able to use all my stuff here. Because I don't want to like sell the big items to me. Like the big items I kind of want to keep. But I do feel like you are going to sell them. Okay. Because we do, again, I keep saying it over and over again. I know it's kind of repetitive. Sorry. But the Page of Pentacles is getting some money. We're getting some celebration. We're getting celebratory. Okay. So there's something here that you may even find that is actually worth something, that you may go off and like, I don't know if you remember like Hardcore Pawn or Pawn Stars or things like that. But like you could go to a pawn shop like that and get like some actual money out of it. Like you could be actually getting some good money out of something in there. So I would encourage you going through it for sure. We still have plenty of time. So let me post some more cards here. It's just like, I don't feel like I have the energy to go through it. It's when I look at this, I'm just like, do I have the energy for this? Do I have the mental energy for it? Because we have the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is something coming in fast, out of the blue, unexpected, coming in. Then we have the 8 of Cups. Like, I don't know. I look at this and I'm just like, ugh. Like, I don't ever feel that way about this card. But today I'm just looking at this. I'm like, this is exhausting. I don't want to do it. Like very much like stomping my feet on the ground, having a small little temper tantrum. My sister calls them behaviors. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is, I put a lot of work into it and I'm just blah about it, blasé about it. Meh. I did go to a pawn shop and they sold my grandfather's mason ring a few days ago. Woo, that's probably what they're talking about here then. You might have gotten a pretty penny out of it. Hopefully you did. But yeah, I just feel like it's work that you don't want to do, but I feel like it's work that's going to put you in alignment and get you where you need to be. Let's post some more cards because we still got a minute. New beginning here. I want one more. Ooh. I feel like an internal, like there's going to be a new beginning here. So there's going to be something here that's going to allow you to level up. But there is also this feeling of like fighting myself. Maybe it's other people wanting to pick at you or fight with you, but like, I feel more about fighting myself and having an internal, oh, good. She did make a pretty penny. Hey, Megan. But like, it just feels like I'm internally having a fight with myself about like, what do I keep? Why am I keeping this? Should I keep this? That feels more correct to me, but this also could be somebody else like being like, did you clean it out? Did you clean it out? Did you clean it out? Like, shut up. Leave me alone. I'll do what I want to. It's mine. So just know, like, I do think this is going to be beneficial. I do think you're going to sell a lot of stuff, but I don't think you're going to get rid of that bill necessarily. You might go down to a smaller unit, but I still feel like there's some things that you're wanting to take with you into the next chapter in your life. So I would get rid of what you can, sell what you can, and downgrade, if you can, downgrade into a smaller unit. That could be something that helps with that bill, but it's just like something I'm not ready to fully give up on. Like I'm not fully ready to get rid of all of my things. All right, Wendy Sue, I hope that made sense. I hope they gave you some clarity or comfort in some way or some insight. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I was trying to get my friend to help me do an estate sale in it. Woo! I kind of love that. So take out the stuff that you don't want to sell. And I would do that. That feels really good because selling just kept going on and on and on and on and on, like over and over and over again. I was like, I know I've said sell so many times, but like this card and this card and this card and this feeling. I think you read my mind. Well, definitely read your energy, my love. I love you, Wendy Sue. Thank you so much for getting a reading with me today. I really appreciate it. And I just appreciate your existence. So thanks for being here. Right. So guys, we are having an opening at this time. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you're looking for just a couple cards, 2 cards is $10, 1 card is $5. Go ahead and get on the list right now. We have an opening, so you have the availability to do so. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings, all your choice for a $15 donation. Those ones are $15 donated readings if you're interested in anything other than the cards. Hi, Heather. What do you need to do a human design reading? Heather, I'm so excited. So I need your birth date, including the year. I need your time of birth. The exact time is the best, but we can play with it if we don't have the exact time. And the city and state that you are born in. If you weren't born in the States, give me the city and country that you were born in. I got a little bit of a drip for you. Whee! So guys, human design readings are my literal favorite readings to give. They are the best readings because they're all about you. Literally, it's all about your energy. What type of energy do you possess? Are you a reflector, 1% of the population? Are you a manifester, 9% of the population? Are you a projector like me, 20% of the population? Thank you, Megan, for the heart. Me. Are you a manifesting generator, which is 35% of the population, or a generator, which is 35% of the population? I dread going through it. I feel like I'm battling myself. Yeah, that's exactly what the Five of Wands gave me, that like feeling of like internal like dread. But those are the types of energy you may possess. So if you want to know what type of energy you have and how to work efficiently with your specific type of energy, and you want to know how to trust yourself with making decisions by using your body instead of the mind, because the mind can be deceived, manipulated, confused, blackout trauma, things like that. The mind's not really super reliable, but the body remembers everything. So thank you, Spirit. So that's what human design is, though. It's a chart reading all about you. It's going to be very validating information. It literally changed my life. Thank you, Spirit. It literally changed my life. I'm not even exaggerating in the slightest. It literally changed my life. I was living my life like I had all this energy. I was a generator type where I just had consistent access to energy, trying to invite myself, just trying to make my life happen. And I kept hitting brick wall after brick wall. This person hated me. This person doesn't like my energy. This person's mad at me. And I'm just like not understanding it, because I just feel like I'm doing what everyone else is doing. Hi, Carly. Like I'm just literally doing the norm. But the norm is not me. I have to wait for invitations. If I invite myself, yeah, of course I'm going to get brick walls and I'm going to get people upset with me and mad at me, because my energy is penetrating. And if you have somebody around you that has penetrating energy and you didn't invite that energy, you're not happy. You're not happy. You may feel violated by this person or annoyed by this person or felt like this person doesn't give a fuck. So yeah, I was really hitting into a lot of those brick walls here. Heather, I got you, my darling. I need to keep my balance and it will change naturally. Right. Yep. Keep your balance. Keep doing the meditation. Keep doing all the things, my friend. You're doing just fine. But if you guys are interested in it, you want to know more about yourself, human design is literally the best. All right, let's check it out for Heather. We have a birthday coming up in a month, a little bit more than a month. So happy soon to be birthday. Hopefully I remember on your actual birthday. And I love an exact time. That's perfection. All right, so we're going to stream it on our recording, because we do record these live, so you have consistent access to watch it. So we're going to share our screen there. And your timestamp is going to be 38 minutes, somewhere between 38 minutes, 30 seconds, and 39 minutes. So check out there. I would start with like 38:40, to be honest with you. All right, Heather, let's go for it. I'm turning my phone here, my camera here. Okay, so this is the human design body graph. And now before we start your actual reading, you're welcome, Wendy Sue. Love you so much. Before we start your actual reading, I want to kind of just explain the chart here for anyone who's new, who may have never heard of human design before, or maybe you don't know what you're looking at because it's a very, very hectic chart here. So we have two sides to your chart. We have the red side and we have the black side. The red side correlates with the red lines in the chart, not the red chakras, just the lines. Okay, so you have red lines all throughout your chart. This is formulated 88 days before your birth. That's where the soul imprints upon the body. So the red side of your chart is your unconscious side, also known as your soul side or lines. We have the black side of your chart, which correlates with the black lines in the chart, which are all throughout your chart as well. These black lines are formulated at the exact moment of your birth. This is what is conscious to you, what's tangible to you. So this is known as your personality side or your conscious side. When you have red and black in both of your chart sides, that just means you have it both in your conscious and your unconscious side. Now, the shapes in here are known as chakras or centers in human design. Where you have white in your chart is where you take in energy from others. You shake it up, you amplify it in the body like a pop can, and you reflect it back out at them. Remember when you shake up a pop can, you open it, it just gets everywhere, right? The carbonation explodes essentially. That's the same thing that happens. And you're doing it a lot of pressure on your body and in your mental. So these are your pressure centers. So you take in pressure externally. Okay. So when you put pressure on yourself, know that you're taking it in through others externally. Now, you have everything else filled in, but these are all chakras. So this is the root, the sacral, the splenic center is new. We have the emotional center or the solar plexus, the heart, the center of self or the G center, the throat or the manifestation center, the ajna or the third eye or the head and crown up here. And you only have 2 undefined spots. As you can see, even though it looked undefined, this is actually defined as yellow. Nowhere else is defined, the 2 that we did. But where you have definition in here is where you consistent access to energy. It's consistency that you have here. So my friend, let's talk about it. You are the aura type of the generator. The generator means that you have sacral definition. Sacral definition is the energy center of the body graph. This whole thing's called a body graph. When you have this filled in your chart or colored in, you have consistent access to energy. You have enough energy to go work a 9 to 5 as long as you're inspired by it. Generators can do work if they're inspired by that work. If they're not inspired by that work, they're not going to be working very much. They're not going to be doing what they're expected of because they're not inspired. So you have to find work that's inspiring to you. But this is saying that you can work a 9 to 5, come home, feed your kids, walk the dog, play in the garden, do all the things, do the laundry, do the dishes, all the things. Okay. So you have all the energy to do so as long as, again, you feel inspired to do it. Burnout is a real medical condition, guys. It's real. So if you're experiencing burnout, you're probably at the wrong type of business, wrong type of relationship, wrong type of living situation, wrong something. Okay. But being a generator means that you are able to accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Crush it out of the park. Great. You are also somebody who may struggle to go to sleep at night. If sleep is something you struggle with, I have 3 things to tell you. One is to read a physical book. Get a real book, like a physical book, right? Get a physical book out. I want you to read that physical book. I don't want you on a Kindle. I don't want you on your phone. I don't want you on your iPad. That blue light's going to fuck with your brain, girl. Sleep has always been a struggle. So do a physical book, or if you want to meditate, you can do that. I've had somebody start meditating every night and sleeps like a baby now. Or you can do low-level activity. Nothing that's getting your endorphins worked up. Nothing that's breaking out a sweat. It's just literally like floor yoga or chair yoga where you are just doing movements to get the energy out of your body. Your goal to tell your body's going to tell you it's time to sleep when you're watching TV, because my generators don't really watch TV. They're always doing something else. It's mostly background noise, but you're just nodding off, right? You're just sitting there watching TV and that's your body saying that you are ready for sleep. Hi, Britt. Hi, Steffi. So just know, like, when you are ready for sleep, your body's going to tell you, do not go in your bedroom before that. Do not have TV in your bedroom. I don't recommend a TV in your bedroom at all, because that's going to tell your body, like, oh, we're up, we're doing things. But if you have a TV in there, it's fine, whatever. But I would recommend not turning it on, not ever using it. My kids make fun of me. I nod off a lot because you're ready for bed. So when you start to nod off, go to sleep if you can, if it's not in the middle of the day where you're supposed to be active and doing shit, right? But that is your tell to go to sleep. Now, when you're a generator, you are here to respond to your environment. That is your strategy. So your type, your strategy, and your authority all work in tandem together, okay? So your generator type, you're here to respond to your environment. That means whatever's going on in your environment, you are able to respond to it. So if your dog or your pet comes in your room and they start meowing or barking at you because they're hungry, you're going to be like, oh, you hungry? You want whatever time of day for food it is? Come on, let's go get your food. You responded. Boom, done. As simple as that. You're driving down the road and you're hungry and your stomach's growling and you see a sign for Culver's and you're like, delicious. I'll get me a butter burger. Boom, responded. Or same foot, you're like, ew, no, I can't have Culver's for another fucking day. No, thank you. Boom, responded. It is simple as that. You respond every single day without recognizing that you're even responding. Now, when it comes to decision making, though, like really sitting down and making big, major life decisions, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about what should I eat. We're talking about big, major life decisions. Where should I work? Who should I date? Where should I live? Anything else that's big. You need to wait out emotional waves. You are emotional. Your authority center in the body. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Your emotional center in the body is right here, your solar plexus. And so you are somebody that has an emotional wave that's always up and always down and always up and always down. So in order for you to make the best decision for you, you are going to have to achieve clarity, emotional clarity. So again, I suggest 3 things. 1, clean your house. 2, work out. 3, meditate, because those are going to distract your brain. You want to distract your brain, and then you're going to feel energetically neutral. When you feel that way, ask yourself, do I want to do whatever it is that I'm, making a decision on? And if it's no, don't do it. Okay. If it's go do it. Now, you are somebody who is not designed to have to prove themselves to anyone. Your heart is defined. So you are not here to prove anything to anyone. If you're saying no to somebody, that's a full fucking sentence. Okay. So just know, like, you do not need to help anyone else. But if you do feel bad at saying no to people, you can always give them someone else to respond to. So that means, I can't do it. You know who came to mind? So-and-so. Do you think you could ask so-and-so and do it? Now you invited somebody to ask somebody else. Now you've given somebody else a response to. Now you've given somebody else to inform them about things like that. So it's very much good for you if you want to do that, to help others by saying, who came to mind? This person, but it's not, I can't do that. That's not for me. So trust in the or the after you achieve emotional clarity. It's going to take some time, because as soon as you achieve emotional clarity, your brain's going to turn on and go, but we can't do that. What if that's not the right answer? No, I made my answer in clarity, and I'm going to follow through with the answer that I received in that clarity. It's an experiment. You're going to see how it works for you. So I do hope that made sense there, Heather. I hope it was really validating information. We literally scratched the surface of your human design chart. Like, there's so much more to explore. If Wendy Sue is still here, she'll let you know we did her whole chart. And it took us, I think, weeks. I think it took us weeks to do your whole chart. Decisions are hard for me. Great advice. Yeah, when you get that clarity and you get that answer, that is your answer. Don't let your brain turn on and confuse you. Decisions are very hard. Britt, thank you for the roses and for the heart meme. I appreciate you. Ooh, great question, Feline Shark. Are generators and manifesting generators the same? No second guessing myself. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Heather. So that's a great question there, Feline Shark. So it depends on who you ask, to be honest, because Ra, who is the one who downloaded all this information from The Voice, he says that there is only 4 aura types, and that the manifesting generator is a hybrid of a manifester and a generator. But now that we've been doing human design for a while, and it's no longer the 1980s, and we've been doing our own experiments, a lot of us, me included, believe there's 5 aura types. So they are, thank you so much there. It says low-key thriving. But I do believe they are different. I think they are similar in the ways that they have energy. They have enough energy to go off and do whatever the fuck they want, as long as they feel inspired by it. She said, period. As long as they're inspired by it. And it's also like this extra oomph to their manifestation powers. Some generators have the throat chakra defined, just like our friend Heather. She has a throat chakra defined, so she can manifest. But a manifesting generator has an extra oomph to it, has an extra like layer of power to their manifestations because they have the sacral definition, usually connected straight to the throat. Some have it straight connected to any other motor center, which is the emotional center, also known as the solar plexus, the heart, the sacral center, or the root center. Those are the motor centers in the body. It can't be directly to the root because the root doesn't have a way to the throat, but all roads do lead to the throat. But yes, I do believe they are different. As in, a generator doesn't always have manifestation powers in a big powerful way, but a manifesting generator always packs a punch with their manifestations. Other than that, they usually have the same type of, of strategy where it's here to respond. But if you're a manifesting generator, it's good for you to also inform as well as respond. So informing is a manifester strategy. So you could always get an idea, inform, and see it all the way through. So it just kind of depends on who you're asking. But personally, I do think they are different. I do think there's 5 different aura types, but there's going to be some old school people that are like, no, there's only 4. Let them think it. It's fine. Hi, Ruth. Wow. Thank you. You're welcome, Feline Shark. I hope that made sense. I know I rambled for a second, but I hope it made sense. All right, guys, we have an opening at this time. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't believe I did, but I just want to double check here. But if you guys are interested in a reading, we have an opening now. $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading of your choice. It's a human design reading, a psychic reading, which is the card reading, or a mediumship reading. If you're just wanting a couple cards, 2 cards is $10 and 1 card is $5. There is no wait at this time. So if you get your donation in right now, thank you, Spirit, you're going to be the next person to get a reading. There is no wait. Why is everything so crooked on this desk? Sorry, I just noticed everything is fucking crooked. Everything. It's crazy. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, guys. Hopefully tomorrow you're going to see me in a different room. I'm very excited. I should be getting my stuff up today. So we should be able to move me from this room into the living room tomorrow. I'm hoping that's where I'll be. But welcome in, guys. Hello, hello, hello. If you've never seen my face before, hi. Welcome. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit, and I offer my services here. If I want 1 card pull for a yes, I don't do yes or no's, Ruth, but yeah, 1 card will be $5. That's correct. I don't do yes or no's typically because that's not what tarot is designed for. Tarot is designed for the details. They're all about the details. So if you're interested in a longer, more in-depth reading, it's $15 for 5 minutes, but 2 cards is $10 and 1 card is $5. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Ruth. She said, okay, I trust you. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Heather just did a human design reading. It's the literal best. So if you guys are interested in that, it's a chart reading all about your energy, what type of energy you have, how to work with that energy, and how to trust yourself with making decisions. It's literally your blueprint to you. It's my favorite reading. I literally quit my job 30 days after I found it. I'm not exaggerating to you at all. 30 days after I found human design, realized, oh, I'm not supposed to be working a 9 to 5. That's why I've been having so many problems in my life. I'm just going to fucking quit. I'm going to start doing shift full time again. We'll start making more money on my terms, on my hours. From shift, I went to other places as well, other side gig type gigs. And then I started really honing in on my gifts and learning how to hone in on my actual spiritual gifts, my clairsentience, my clairvoyance, my clairaudience, and really learning what that is and then taking it to you guys and doing this as a career. And this is my only gig now. So thank you so much. Oh, Carly says, and you're amazing at it. Thank you so much, Carly. Hi, Jen. Welcome in, my friend. All right, but we are waiting on that next donation to come through. So if you are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you're more like, I just want a couple cards, $2, 2 cards is $10, $5 for 1 card. These are all donations, though. All donations here. Hello, I'm too broke to donate today, but if you are drawn. So April, I've already done my free readings. Free readings happen at the beginning of every live. So make sure to follow me. And then as soon as you see that I am active and I'm live, come on in. If nobody's commented, the first comment always gets a free reading. So you can do that, but I'm not doing free readings at this time. I'm doing donated readings at this time. But you can always get a chance to get a free reading. Thank you, Carly, for liking the live. I feel like really oblivious today about who's been liking because I literally woke up and pretty much went on. Like I just been doing sleep, a lot of sleep, a lot of fatigue. So I got my trusty cup of tea. Layla, girl, thank you for subscribing again, my darling. I appreciate you. How have you been? I haven't seen you on the other platform for a second. Oh, speaking of the other platform, I am recording. So if you guys are interested in ever watching your reading again, you will get a timestamp. You'll have consistent access to watch this anytime you want. Remember the timestamp, remember the date, and you have access to your reading because we record them all. I'm back, baby. Hey, she's back. Do you guys remember? I'm going to age myself a lot, but any 90s children out here who have memories of the 90s, do you remember We're Back, a dinosaur story? I love that. Very smart idea. Thank you so much, Carly. Do you remember that? It's who remembers We're Back, a dinosaur story? Am I aging myself really bad? Hi from Alberta, Canada. Hey. Carly says yes. I feel like it's such an obscure 90s movie that not everyone knew about. But it was about dinosaurs coming back to, I think they were in New York. I think they were downtown New York. And they just started to party in the streets and fucking create havoc and chaos. But yeah, it was a wild movie. Hadia, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you're interested in a 1-card pull, it's $5. If you want a 2-card pull, it's a $10 donation. So go ahead and submit your donation. If you are interested in receiving a reading, there is an opening right now, guys. So you don't have to wait. There is no wait at this time. So come on in. Get your donations in, get your 5-minute reading or your 2 cards or your 1 card. Melody, I just moved into an apartment we talked about. I'm so proud of you, Layla. I'm so happy. Fuck yeah, Layla. That's amazing. I'm so glad that I could help you with that as well and give you some card advice with that and spiritual advice with that. Oh, and you did it. You did it. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, P. Frugia. I'm sure I said that terribly. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. Hopefully it's everything that you hoped for and more. Oh, thank you, Merry Christmas, for the heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Layla, don't forget, if you send in your donation, you're going to get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading being a subscriber. Do you want to do a new home reading for me? Sure. Absolutely, I do. Absolutely. so excited for it, to be honest. I'm like bumped. And guys, don't be alarmed if you see somebody coming in the window. They're not going to physically come in the window, but my partner is on their way home. He might be home right now. So this is for Ruth. Ruth, thank you so much. There he is. There he is. So Ruth, I got you. And then somebody else just sent in a donation as well. Let me see who that was. Oh, it's Ruth. It was Ruth. Okay. It looks like you want to know about a 1-card poll about pregnancy. So let's see what's going on. I don't typically do pregnancy readings, but I'm okay with doing a 1-card poll on it. Not that I don't know how to do them. I just don't usually do them live on air. I had one scenario where somebody had a scary situation and I just felt like it was way too private to be doing it publicly. So that's why I don't tend to do them anymore. But Ruth, let me know that you are here and we'll pull that 1 card for you. Also, Merry Christmas. And she brought an antipasto salad. Thank you so much for the antipasto salad. I appreciate you. And the roses. Thank you so much. All right, Ruth is here. So let's go ahead and see what Ruth needs to know. Let me reread that again. So it says friends and family. I'm confused on that. So are you wanting to know about pregnancy about you, or are you wanting to know pregnancy about friends and family? Because if it's about somebody else, I don't have their consent, so I can't read for them. I need consent to read. Okay, your pregnancy. Okay. Oh, hi, Shane. All right, guys. So let's see what's going on for pregnancy for Ruth. That wasn't to you. It was to the guy. That was somebody else. I don't like it. Okay. So Ruth. What does Ruth need to know about pregnancy? What does Ruth need to know about pregnancy? Spirit, what does Ruth need to know about pregnancy? What's going on here? All right, so we do read the bottom card as well as the top card. So there's a 2 of swords here. This is indecision, indecisiveness. Don't know which way to go down. Should I go down this way? Should I go that way? Should I use IVF? Should I keep natural? Should I do hormonal shots? Should I, whatever the decisions you're making, you're indecisive about it. So let's see what's going on here. We do have the 5 of Pentacles, so out in the cold and desolate. So at this time, I would not say that you are pregnant. I would say that right now you are having a tough time probably achieving pregnancy and staying pregnant. But the 5 of Pentacles is out in the cold and desolate. They've been kicked out of this church. This is something that is very, I feel out of place. I feel like I'm doing my best, but it's not good enough, that type of thing. So at this time, I don't think pregnancy is going to be something that is easily achieved. Okay. You may have to think about the decisions you have in front of you in order for you to decide which is the best avenue to have. Yeah, we're trying and my period is late, but I got negative. Yeah. So at this time, I don't believe you're pregnant here, Ruth. I'm sorry, darling. But we can do a larger reading if you're interested in that to see what you need to know about pregnancy. And please, next time when you do send in a donation, use family and friends and family, the option. And that's probably why you said friends and family, but there's literally an option that usually happens that you say, is this business or friends and family? You please choose friends and family since these are donations. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your donation, and I really do appreciate it. I do hope you the best. I wish you the best, my friend. All right. So, yeah, I tried. I don't know how to change it. That's okay. That's all right. It's usually a pop-up. So if it's something that you didn't even get a chance to, choose, is as it is. No big deal. I don't hear any more voices. Hi, Salem Binks. Layla. Layla, I love you so much. Oh, I hear her voice now. You sent $3, my love. I think you were trying to send maybe 30. I don't know. But I only got 3. So Thank you, Layla. But go ahead and I know you know what to do. I'm not gonna sit there and harp on you. You're a regular. You know. You know. Are you feeding them? Your cats? Okay. BRB. BRB internet. All right, Layla, let me check to see if the other came through. No, they're not free readings, NRA. It's a $15 donation for 5 minutes. You can do a $10 donation for 2 cards or $5 for 1 card. There you go. Okay, Layla, I got it. Thank you, Layla. I appreciate you. We're going to get you your 6-minute reading underway. Just let me know that you're here. She put eh. All right. Got to put my newly cut bangs down. I cut my own bangs the other day. I got impulsive. I just want a haircut. You didn't even notice that I cut my bangs, did you?
I'm a man. We don't notice things like that.
Shut up. Yes, you do. Because it's not that cute. It's fine.
You're always cute.
Thanks, love. You're so sweet. Dixie, thank you so much for the heart me. No, Meg. Your name's Meg. Sis, what up, Meg? How are you? Sorry, I had some dollars in Venmo to use. Oh, is that what happened, Layla? That's so funny. All right, let's see what's going on with your new house. Let's check it out. Your timestamp is 1 hour. I'm going to say 8 minutes. Again, guys, for anyone who's new here, I record all the readings. If you're interested in ever watching your reading again, all you have to do is remember today's date and the timestamp that I give you, and you will be able to watch the recording. All right. Check it out. All right, Spirit, this is for Layla. Thank you, Meg, for liking the live. Spirit, what does Layla need to know about her new home? Spirit, what does Layla need to know about their new home? Spirit, what does Layla need to know about their new home? Beautiful one. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, or you can do 1 card for $5 or 2 cards for $10 donations. Nobody's after Layla, so you'll be right next. But Layla immediately, so we got 6 minutes on the timer for being a subscriber. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. But this makes me just feel like I just want to do a million happy dances. Like, I literally did a happy dance while I was shuffling. I'm sure you saw it. Like, I just feel so excited. I feel so refreshed. I feel like a new start, a new opportunity. I just feel like everything across the board has a new freshness to it, a newness to it. Layla says, hey, Spirit. So I really love this. I really love this a lot. I really feel like the possibilities are endless. Like, that's truly how it feels in my body. Like, I am capable of anything and everything. I do want you to cleanse your home, but I don't want you to use any sage. Just use some Palo Santos, like some holy wood. It's also known as holy wood. You can use that. You could just use regular incense. Again, I have like 7 lifetimes full of incense, I promise you. Just use incense. You can do that as well. But I don't want you to use sage. It's just, I don't feel like it's necessary. But make sure you're opening your windows, you're opening your doors when you're doing this cleanse, because it's your energy you want in that house, right? It's your energy you want. I'm a little nervous because we ran into cleanliness issues when moving in. So if you're dealing with cleanliness issues, and this is just advice that I've learned, so you can take it or leave it, but you can call like your management and be like, hey, I moved in. I've noticed a lot of like unclean areas. I'm wondering if we can get your cleaning service back in here if it's not too late. All right. So you can always do that. Call your office, call whoever the landlord is, whoever is in charge of the property, and just be like, hey, we walked in and we just noticed this, and this, or whatever it is. So you can always call them and ask. But the Knight of Wands, so ready for it. They are so ready, in fact, that they are up on their hind legs. They are moving forward. They are ready to take on this next chapter. Transformative, inspired, passionate, desire. Girl, you can make this anything you want. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let's see what else is going on. Girl. Major Arcana. We have 3 Major Arcanas out of 5 cards. And we have all court cards, like all the court cards that aren't Major Arcana or court. This is wonderful. I really feel like I can be me here. I feel like I can unwind here. I can make this home anything I want it to be. Again, we have the Magician. The Magician is the manifester. As above, so below. You can see her wand does travel into other cards. None of these cards specifically, but this wand does travel. You have consistent access to your growth, your abundance, with the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords. You have all the suits of tarot at your disposal. Like, girl, shit! I am so fucking pumped. The Queen of Pentacles is here as well. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of stability. You got a stable home now. That is yours. There is something here with the Emperor here, which could be the landlord. But when I really see the cards around them, I don't feel like they're going to be needed that much. And I feel like this is going to be something that is like the landlord to me feels like they're kind of dickish, but I feel like they're going to be okay. Like they're probably going to get the job done, but like don't want to get the job done kind of thing. But it doesn't feel like I'm going to have a lot of resistance to this person. I see 222 on the timer. Good things are coming in. I just don't feel a lot of resistance. I feel a lot of hope, honestly, when I look at these cards. I do. It feels good. I'm an Aries. Love the representation. But I just feel like this is going to be something that I just get to like breathe. I get to breathe. But make sure, like, especially with cleanliness, if you're seeing any mold in the house, it's going to be something very important for you to like report immediately. Don't hesitate on it. I don't care if it's not black mold. We don't know what kind of mold it is until it's tested anyways. So definitely double check that. But I don't feel like that's going to be much of an issue, because I feel like the Hermit is here to say, like, I get to be myself. I get to be completely myself. I get to be staying in my house if I want. I can be agoraphobic if I wanna. Not saying that you should be agoraphobic, but I'm just saying, like, you can do anything you want in your home. There's a beacon of light in your home. That's what her belt represents. That represents the lantern in the original tarot, which is a beacon of light. And you're able to do so much. I don't know if you're even going to work from home or not, but like, I just feel like I never want to leave. That's how it feels to me. Because like this is my place that I get to stay and I get to have and I get to enjoy without anyone making me feel bad about it. And I refuse to let anyone make me feel bad about it. Especially because the last card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings in a big purchase item, right? So houses, cars, new jobs, new line of income, new finances, new stocks, new whatever material gains they are, okay? Because it's a material gain card. But it's brand new. Clearly, you just moved into your apartment. This is a brand new beginning that is allowing you to be truly yourself and feel settled within yourself and just saying, like, I get to do and choose whatever the fuck I want to do. There's growth here. There's vitality in traditional tarot. There's actually a pathway with a little arch. It's very cute that you walk through, because there's a path leading you to this new beginning, this new endeavor that you have. So enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it. If it's dirty, you know, in there, I would call and say, hey, like, I noticed this. Is it cool if we get your cleaning company back in here so we can have a really clean home? There's a chance that you may have to clean it yourself, but if you're ever seeing mold for whatever reason, if you're ever seeing mold, definitely say something about it, right? Don't just hesitate, like, oh, I think it's mold, say something immediately. But if it's not mold and it's just dirty, have them see if they can come back out and clean. All right, let me see if my partner's gone, because I wonder if they even heard me say that I didn't want to keep that guy. So let me see for a second. Forgot the light. When we live in a barn. Oh boy, Sam. Oh boy. So hopefully, I don't want that guy to hear me because the guy that I said hi to is my partner's best friend. But I don't like him because low-key, I think he's a Nazi. He's a big Trump supporter, a big Trump guy. So that's why I rolled my eyes. I don't even know if Ruth is still here, but that's why I rolled my eyes during her reading because I did not know he was in my house. He has not been in my house in literal months. So he wanted to see what my boyfriend did for the renovation, but he just kind of sucks. Yeah, the dishwasher had mold. I'm assuming it grew between tenants, possibly, but definitely let them know about that immediately, okay? Because mold did come into the reading, so definitely like report that immediately. Don't hesitate on that. Because even if it was between tenants, there shouldn't be mold growing in the dishwasher. That's no bueno, no good. Oh, I shouldn't have said that word because they're probably going to restrict me for bullying. But it's true. That guy he's a Trumper. He is a Trumper. And we aren't Trumpers here. We don't fucking like that orange chino motherfucker. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Can't wait till it happens. Anyway. Okay, don't forget our gratitudes. Ready for our gratitudes? We're just going to say our gratitudes. I am grateful for the downfall and the imprisonment of Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, J.D. Vance, and the elected officials of the Republican Party. I love being grateful. All right, guys, we are still doing readings here. If you guys are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Come on in and get your donations in. And we'll get you a 5-minute reading for $15 of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I also do 1 card pulls for $5 and 2 card pulls for $10. It is donated. Feel free to get your donation in. All right, guys, if you want to do me the favor and like the live, share the live, repost the live, comment on the live, doing something that helps me get further out into the algorithm, that would be fucking rad. But if you guys are interested in a reading, that's what we're doing here. That's the point of the live. That's why we here. So go ahead and submit your donation. Again, if you're interested in just 1 card, you just want to see what the universe wants to say with 1 card, $5 donation. If you want 2 cards, $10 donation. If you want a 5-minute reading of your choice, psychic readings, mediumship readings, or human design readings, that's a $15 donation. Again, you're going to get a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. Megan, thank you so much, my love. What type of reading are we doing for you? I do not accept gifts. Gifts do not equate to $15, $5, or $10. it's literally pennies. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but gifts, when you gift somebody, unless it's like a huge one, like a galaxy or something, they're making pennies on that. Trying to reach my friend Kelsey. All right, Meg, let's go ahead and do, that's right. I knew that. Okay. So I wish I could do that. Like if gifts actually equated to real money, I'd be happy, but it just doesn't. And I gotta eat at the end of the day, you know? All right. So let's go ahead and get Kelsey on the horn for Megan. Megan, thank you for being a subscriber. We do have 6 minutes on your timer. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 20 minutes. Guys, I record all of these lives. So or 21 minutes, 1 hour, 21 minutes. But I record all these live. So remember the timestamp, remember the date, and you can always go back and re-watch your live, okay? There is no wait right now, Steffi. Right now it's like 6 minutes for Megan. But other than that, I mean, there's nobody else in line. So essentially there's no wait. So I'm just taking some cleansing breaths for anyone who's new here. All right, this is for Megan. Getting in contact with her friend Kelsey. Oh, immediately in my body, I just feel this like profound sadness. I feel like you've been missing her extra lately. I don't know if it's like her birthday, her anniversary of her passing, but there's something here that's like, I just feel like a hole in my body, like in my chest specifically. Steph, I got you, love. And it makes me feel like it's just been extra hard lately without her. Like that's the energy I read immediately. And it's your energy, not her energy. But like, that's how I feel immediately in the body. Like I've been missing her something terrible as of late. I'm sure you missed her the whole time, but like lately it just feels like real big. Hopefully that makes sense here. But Kelsey is radiant. I love her. I definitely have read Kelsey before. She makes me feel like I've read her a couple of times, but she makes me feel lively and beautiful, inside and out beautiful, like just something that radiates from her. Kindness comes in for her. If I'm repeating anything that we've talked about before, we love consistency. Yes, I have been. She is, and you have read her before. So anything that comes through, again, we just love consistency, but I don't remember anyone's reading, to be completely honest. Very rarely will I remember a reading correctly. But she's like, she makes me feel like she's holding my hand. Honestly, I don't think you guys like held hands in life. Maybe like when somebody was really sad and you grab onto each other, like we got each other, like don't worry. Or maybe upon her passing, because she does feel like she got sick to me, and that she passed from an illness. It kind of feels like it wasn't super quick, but also quicker than expected. Maybe the diagnosis was immediately bad. But she makes me feel like she's holding your hand now. Like she's telling you it's all going to be okay. Because to me, the way her energy is reading and how the energy feels, again, it's radiant. The first word I said was radiant. And that's how she comes to me, like bright. And again, beautiful comes in. And it's just like literally like light coming out from her, where she's like kind of blinding. Like she makes me feel like she is doing just fine up there. Like she is, I don't want to say thriving, but that's the word that comes to mind, is thriving. Like she's doing just fine. She makes me feel like there's kids involved. Like she might have kids before her passing. With these kids, though, it feels like to me that she's really watching them grow from the sidelines here. She has a son. Okay. She just makes me feel like she's always there watching. It makes me feel like the son is very young, like under the age of 10, maybe even the under the age of like at 5, like somewhere between 10 and 5. But she just makes me feel like she's sitting there watching him all the time, just watching him play and stuff. So she's always with him as well. But she does 9. But she does come and see you a lot too. Like, I feel like when our kid's asleep, to be honest, like, I don't know if you guys used to like call each other when the kids were asleep, or like when you had a spare moment, like chit-chatting, but I feel like there was wine involved in those things. I don't know if there's a hangout or a phone call or like just like unwind and wine. There's something here that makes me feel like something that's relaxing here. Oh my God, wine. I think that's a new message that came through, to be honest, was the wine. But like, just know, like, she's still having those nights with you. She's still at your house, at your kitchen table with you. Mostly it feels like the kitchen table, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the living room as well. But like just sitting there and just unhashing the day. There's a country song. It's a 90s country song that's coming through. That's like, old men talk about the weather and old women talk about old men. God, who sings that song? Is that George Strait? That might be a George Strait song. I can't even remember the melody to it or anything, but it's like where old men talk about the weather and the old women talk about old men. Randy Travis. Is that a Randy Travis song? That tracks, because in the 90s, I was all about country music because that was shit. That was the shit back in the day. But this is something that is very, really beautiful. I really love it. And I feel like she's still there. So when you are winding down for the night, like at 9, something around 9 o'clock feels right to me, right, and accurate. Because I don't know what time his bedtime is, but it's like somewhere around 9 o'clock at night makes me feel like she comes in, she hangs out. Pour yourself a glass of wine, pour her a glass of wine too. Okay. It's just like an offering to your loved ones. It's an offering to your ancestors, and she is part of your ancestry. So my offering is this apple. This apple's been on my desk for months at this point, and it's going to just go down. So pour her a glass of wine, pour you a glass of wine, and like literally, if you can, like, just talk to her out loud about your day, your troubles, like what's been going on. She's going to sit there and listen. Absolutely. You can ask a question, Megan. Absolutely. What's your question? I'm going to pause it, in fact, because we only have 42 minutes, but I want to make sure that we get your question. So I'm going to give you some time to type it out. And guys, don't forget, we do have Steph after Meg, but after Steph, we don't have anyone else. So if you're interested in a reading, $15 donation for a mediumship reading, a 5-minute human design reading, or a 5-minute psychic reading. But if you just want a card, it's $10. $2. If you want one card, it's $5. 2 cards is $10. We are spreading some of her ashes today. Does she see that? Let's see what's going on. To me, it does make me feel like she's ready for that. There's something here with a garden. I don't know where you're spreading it, but if you can spread it along like sunflowers or some sort of garden, like whatever her favorite flower was, but specifically sunflowers are coming in. Hi, Emily. Like that's coming in specifically, but it's like a garden thing. So like if you can spread it in the sunflowers, in the garden in some way, it's like just going to be fertilizer. I know that's kind of weird. But I do feel like, sorry, I just got the imagery of like people like throwing her ashes in the wind, but the wind is blowing this way and it gets on them. So just be really cautious that her ashes might get everywhere and on everyone. So just be prepared for that. We're going to her favorite park. So yeah, there's sunflowers in those parks or whatever her favorite flowers are, but sunflowers specifically are coming to mind for me. Oh, I thought about that. LOL. It's just like the funniest imagery. It's almost like the Big Lebowski and spoiler alert for a 1990s movie, but if you haven't seen the Big Lebowski yet, fuck off. I don't know what to tell you. But when Donnie, they're spreading Donnie's ashes, and it all comes back on the dude. Like very much that scene is coming to mind. So just be very cautious of that. But yeah, it makes me feel like a garden, sunflowers, and just know she's going to be there with you. I feel like you guys are going to save some of her ashes. I don't think it's the full ashes. I do see people saving ashes in little urns or like necklaces or making diamonds out of it. So that's totally fine. Like if you want to keep a little bit of her and have it in a necklace or like make a diamond out of it or keep it in a little urn or whatever you want to do. everyone's entitled to that. Everyone's entitled to that. So feel free to grab some. But Meg, yes, her mom and son have most of her. Yeah, see if they'll be able to share some of her with you if you want her. If you want her, you don't need her. Like, you don't need the ashes. You have her. She's with you almost every night. So when you're pouring her the wine, I mean, that's the same. That's the same as basically having her ashes there, because you have her energy. And her energy is not in the ashes, just FYI. Her energy is endless and boundless and everywhere. But Megan, thank you so much. I love that. I love you, Megan. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you and Kelsey again. I feel like this memorial is going to be very, very, very cathartic. And no wonder you've been missing her so much lately. Like, I felt it immediately. Like, I just feel like this hole in my chest where it felt more grief today than I felt before when I've read you before and Kelsey before. So I feel like today is an even harder day. But you're very welcome. I love you. Anytime you need me, I'm here for you. She goes, yes, exclamation point. All right, Steph, let's go ahead and do your reading, my love. Thank you for submitting your Oh, baby, the air hugs for you. Oh, big squeeze. Love you. You're going to be all right. She's with you. Even now, she's with you. She is, because literally she's talking to me. So, of course, she's with you right now. All right. I love you so much, girly. Oh, my heart goes out to you. Perfect read of her. Just remember, she's radiant, even up there, even in the spiritual realm. And the spiritual realm really isn't up there. We just say it's up there because of heaven. But the spiritual realm is literally everywhere. It's everywhere among us. It is on this plane of existence. We just can't see it. All right. But we're moving on to Steph here, though, Megan. But my heart goes out to you. And I'm so sorry for the loss of Kelsey. Her soul has always been radiant. That's just the first word that came in. I was like, this girl's radiant. Bex, thank you so much. I got you. You are going to be after Steph. Thank you, Bex. Oh, thank you for the roses, Megan. I appreciate it. I'm a grumpy girl. I feel like you're Bex and your name is fucking rad. I like it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You have a cool screen name. I like it a lot. But we are waiting on Steph, girl. Where you be? What's going on? Steph is going to do a general, but I need to know she's here. Hi, Judy. I need to know she's here before... There she is, before we do your general reading. All right, let's check it out for Steph. All right. Let's do a gen. Perfect. Your timestamp is going to be 1 hour and 32 minutes. And again, for anyone who's new here, I do record all these readings. All of them be recorded. I give you a timestamp. You remember that timestamp, or you write it down. That might be a good idea. And remember today's date, and you will always be able to watch your reading back. Okay? All right, let's check it out. All right, for Steffi. Spirit, what does our friend Steph need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Steph need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Steph need to know? What's going on for Steph here? Immediately, and why I laughed and looked like that, like, it's because the new episode of South Park came through. Don't know why. But I mean, hey, Matt and Trey, what's going on? But if you haven't watched it yet, maybe you should watch it, or maybe you're thinking about watching it. Maybe you haven't. I don't know. But it did come through, so maybe take a gander at it. It's almost like a fuck you to the establishment as well. The more we watch like Colbert and South Park and make them like number one, because it's really telling the establishment, like, we don't want you. We don't like you. We don't like this merger. We don't like having pro-Trump agenda, whatever it may be. I'm not really sure the significance of it, but got to tell you what comes through, even if it's wild like that. But we do have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a card of financial stability. He is one of my favorite kings. I like him a lot. He's super stubborn. Don't get me wrong. He's kind of an ass. He's kind of an ass when it comes to it because he's so stubborn. But he's stable. He's abundant. He's luxurious. He takes his time. He's successful. He is Taurus, but he can be Capricorn or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But Taurus is who he is traditionally. But he is somebody who has his shit together. Okay, so let's check it out. Thanks, Spirit, for being here. Ooh. Thanks, Spirit. I can't stop burping for you. But we have some things that are really interesting here. I want to start off with these 3 cards, okay? I want to start off with the Queen of Swords, Strength, and the Page of Swords. Swords are air signs. This is Libra traditionally, but can be Aquarius or Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. She's honest to a fault. She's truth-seeking. You can't bullshit her. She sees right through you. Just like her clothes is transparent, she sees through your motherfucking bullshit, all right? She is higher up. She's leveling up. There's a butterfly here for transformation. She's not afraid to take to the skies when she needs to and has a bird's eye view of everything that's going on. And she's a real good problem solver, okay? Next, we're moving on to Strength. Strength is looking directly at her, okay? Directly at her. Strength is saying that you're strong enough to take on whatever you need to take on. You're strong enough to take flight. You're strong enough to take on the next thing, whether it's a relationship, because Libra is the natural house of natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships. She's also justice. So she's about the legal system. She's about fairness. She's about equality. You're strong enough to say what your needs are and get them met and have consistent access to that. So Strength is here. Plus we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a newbie starting something new that they may have always wanted to have, that you are going to level up because you're strong enough to take on this new beginning and really transform into the Queen of Swords. But she is divinely led. You see the sword extends past the physicality of the card. That's because it is spirit led. Okay, she has this. We also have indecisiveness here. We're going back and forth trying to decide, like, how do we start this thing? And that's how it feels like to me. How are we starting it? However you want. Choose one thing and work at it, right? You're going to work on it. So, for example, if you're wanting to start a new career path or you want to start a new skill set, you just have to figure out, like, what is it that I want to do? Okay, this is what I want to do. How do I get started? I learn how to get started. Whatever the subject matter is, I learn about it. And from there, I take one step in front of the other, in front of the other, and then in front of the other, you just keep going on. It's a chain reaction. So the 2 of Pentacles is saying that, yes, you're weighing some things out, but whatever your decision ends up being, because you're going to make a decision. These people are not indecisive. They can make decisions because they have all the information in front of them. You get the 5 of Swords. There's a lot of mental energy here. The Suit of Swords is air. Air is mental. It is communication. It's ideas and inspiration. It's also taking action. But when you start to take action and the thing you're just going back and forth on, you're going to start taking your power back. You're going to start feeling powerful. You're going to start feeling in a groove. You're going to start feeling like on top of the world, achievable, like literally on top of the world. Things are going to be achievable for you. That's what the 5 of Swords is saying. Yes, there's going to be some conflicts. 5s are conflicts. There's going to be some, okay? But you're going to be all right. You're going to take those conflicts and you're going to be victorious. Like, she defeated those 2 people. She took their swords. She took her swords back. She took her energy back. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do here, Steph, I really feel like this is going to be a real big lesson, but something that is so worth it. I just feel like it's so worth it. It's going to level you up, like literally level you up. So I would go forth with whatever it is that you're trying to do. To me, it feels like I'm trying to make moves in career specifically and do maybe your own thing, but it just feels like I don't know where to start with that. So just know you're strong enough to get the information you need to start moving forward on that. I love it. Yup, she said. So yeah, she's going to start her own thing. But thank you, Steph, so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I really appreciate it. And I do hope that gave you some clarity. I hope it gave you some insight or gave you some comfort in some way. Thank you so much. Thanks, babe. You're very welcome. Anytime. All right. Next we have is Bex. Love you, girl. Shit. All right, Bex, what type of reading are we doing for you, my darling? Thank you for submitting your $15 donation. And after Bex, we don't have anyone else. So if anyone's interested in a reading, go ahead and submit that donation. $15 for 5 minutes. Emanuela, I got you. Thank you so much. You're going to be after Bex. And then after Emanuela, we have an opening. So it could be you if you're interested. Hi, you may need to use my government name, which is Rebecca. I wanted to talk with my father, please. I'm not laughing because of anything, but I feel like you're saying you may need to use your government name because I don't think your dad called you Bex. He probably just called you Rebecca. But just for everyone to know, I don't actually need your government name. But if your dad is somebody who's like, I don't call her that, that makes total sense. So let's see. Yeah, he didn't. All right, let's see what's going on here. Your timestamp's going to be... Your timestamp's going to be 1 hour and 41 minutes. All right. Hilda, thanks for liking the live. Thank you so much. Whew, I'm like immediately really hot in the body. Your dad might have been somebody who ran hot because I feel like really hot in the body. You could have a thyroid disorder. But let's see what's going on here for Rebecca. Spirit, we're trying to get in contact with Rebecca's dad. So right away, I get hot in the body. So I do feel like he is something. And you can say, yes, that makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. Or I don't know. Those are the only answers I really want from you. So let me know if yes, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Or I don't know. But he makes me feel like I keep getting the word stingy, but I don't personally know if I like to use the word stingy. But stubborn also comes in. So he might have been somebody who was really particular, very much like it has to go this way, this way, this way, this way. That makes sense too. Okay. The stingy makes sense, but I just feel very particular. I feel very much like if you're going to help me, you have to listen to everything I'm telling you. Do not go off script. Do it the way I tell you. And I feel like if somebody did go off off whatever I just said, not strip, but, off rip, I feel like he'd get really frustrated really easy. Like, but when it comes to like you, I feel like he'd get frustrated and he might yell, but then just move on to the next thing. Like, I don't think it's something that stayed present super a lot. You're just like, sorry, Dad. You're like, we'll fix it. It's fine. Ugh, yes. I really feel like your dad was like a handy guy, like a carpenter type. Like he could see something and know how to fix it. And just like look at something and be like, oh, this is what we need to do to fix this. And this is what we need to do to fix that. And da, da, da. He just makes me feel like he was very knowledgeable in this way. Could be engineer type because that's like a very engineering brain as well. But he just makes me feel like he worked with his hands. Like he might have been an automotive type or mechanical type, but it just, or maybe a carpenter. But he just makes me feel very intelligent in that type of way where he could just fix almost anything. Let me know if that makes sense for him too. He did sprinkler systems. Ooh, he could figure it out. Like in buildings. Oh, wow. He did the emergency sprinklers. Very smart. He makes me feel like he makes me feel like at the end of the day when he comes home, unless he had something to do, like if he makes me feel like if he sat down, he was done for the day. Like if he had something else to do, he had to like just do it. He had to go home and be like, okay, I got to fix this. I got to do that. I got to do this. Because if he sat down, I feel kuts. I feel done. I feel like my feet are up. You can't get me to do anything other than feed me. Like, give me food. Give me a beer. Leave me alone. Let me watch my show. Right to sleep. But he just feels like, to me, he gives me this dry sense of humor. Like he's somebody who had a really particular sense of humor, very dry. But I think he thought he was really funny though. So he might have said all these dry jokes. Got a tongue tie there. Where people would like laugh with him, but be like, I don't know if I understand the joke particularly. Can you ask if he knows about my relationship? What do you think about Rebecca's relationship? He's giving me like closed body, like arms folded, but I do also have the sense that maybe this is a better relationship than you found yourself in the past. Like that comes in, like he's better than everyone else. Like, he's still not perfect, but he's better than the other people we've dated. So I do feel like he has an up there, but there's something here that makes me feel like he needs to treat you like perfection, like a queen, like how you want to be treated. But I don't feel like your dad minds him. It's just like, I just get a type feeling, but he's also knowing like it's your choice and what you want to do and who you want to be with. But I don't feel like he's opposed to him. I just feel like he's better. That's really all I can get from that, is that he's just better. The cross arm makes a lot of sense. I'm with a woman. She's amazing. The heavy breath makes sense. Sorry for misgendering. Gender has no meaning here. We love no matter who you are. We support trans communities, gay communities. I just, sometimes I get the pronouns incorrect, so I apologize for that. But maybe that could be why it is too, is like, he's just like, it's non-conformity. I should know him from the Rainbows too, but either way, non-conformity, just like she's better than everyone else. It's fine, I guess. He's just a grumpy gills. He's like you. I'm a grumpy gill. He's grumpy gills. That was a quick 5 minutes, Bex. I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity or insight. Oh, well, that's nice to hear. I do think, I personally, when I think about your partner, like when I think about the energy of your partner, I like them. I don't think they're bad at all. I think it's a learning curve. I think we're learning some new things, or we're trying to figure each other out still, but I don't feel anything bad about the partnership. I feel like it's really communicative and really understanding and really, it just feels nice. It feels really pleasant. He's very much a grumpy dude. Thank you. But good luck with everything. I hope that gave you some clarity, some comfort or insight. I'm so sorry about the passing of your dad, but he's clearly here, very around you. So just know I'm here whenever you need me. I do private readings as well if you're interested in that. It's a very wonderful relationship. Thank you. You're very welcome. It feels great to me in my body. Thank you so much. You're very, very, very welcome. All right, Manuela, let's go ahead and move on to you, my darling. What type of reading are we doing? And guys, after Emanuela, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and submit your donation. If you're interested in a 5-minute reading, it's a $15 donation. If you're interested in one card, it's $5. If you're interested in 2 cards, it's $10. You want a mediumship for your dad. Okay, perfect, Deli. So let's check it out. And guys, if you can like the live, if you can share the live or post the live, keep on tapping, tapping. We're running out of people in here, unfortunately. So if you can help out by just tapping, liking, commenting, things like that, that would be very helpful. So we don't have to restart it. Okay, let's check it out. Your timestamp is going to be 1 hour and 49 minutes. Andrea, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, or you can do 1 card for $5 or 2 cards for $10. I need advice, and honestly, I don't know what to do with my life in my 20s. This ain't what I expected for real. Let's see what's going on. I'll tell you one thing. You're never going to expect anything in your 20s. The 20s are tough. They're a tough time. 30s are much better. I'm going to tell you that from experience. 30s are much better. Oh, no, I'm not doing any free questions. Sorry, V. I didn't notice you type in there. I apologize. But yeah, if you're interested in a reading, it's just pinned to the top of the chat there, and you can get on the list. There's no one after Emanuela. Spirit, this is for Emanuela. 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 Getting in contact with Emanuela's dad. Emanuela's dad. Emanuela's dad. Oof. Immediately, my heart is just, it hurts. So I feel like he might have passed away from the heart, whether it was a heart attack or a congestive heart failure or anything else that has to do with related to the heart. I can't even think of anything right now. Any other type of like heart issues, but it feels like the heart is why he passed. Like I'm getting very highlighted and very a lot of pain in the heart. Yes, heart failure. He makes me feel like he knew this was coming. Like this wasn't just like a random thing. Like I feel like he knew that he was in heart failure. I feel like he knew he was in heart failure for a minute, a long minute before he actually passed. So it is something I think he was trying to manage. What can you give advice for her 20s? He did, but he kept the info from us. He did try to manage it for a while. Wow, he kept it quiet. When I think about your 20s and him, for one, he's like tapping my knee. My left knee is getting highlighted and getting goosebumps. So he makes me feel like he's just doing this thing where he like taps and rubs the knee, and he's like, he makes me feel like he had a nickname for you, but I'm not very good at names particularly, but he'll be like, I don't know why I want to say shawarma. That's not a nickname for anyone. But he'll be like, your nickname, whatever it may be, like, you're going to be okay. Ecos. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. He's making me feel like that was my nickname, Ecos. Hopefully I'm saying it right. But he's like tapping the knees, saying, Ecos, like, you're going to be just fine. Like, these are lessons that you have to get out of the way now. Like, that's what it is. Like, you need to learn the lessons that you're getting right now, even though life isn't looking exactly how you pictured it or wanted it. It's putting you where you need to be. So I definitely want you, and he wants you to just go with the flow, learn these lessons, let go of the situations, the people, the jobs, the whatever you need to let go of that's not serving you, so that you can move on to what it is that you want to be doing. I feel like you just quit your job. Didn't we just do a reading yesterday for you and said you quit your job? Maybe it's somebody else, but I feel like this is something that is meant for you to do. Yes, we did. I really feel supported by your dad. I feel so supported. And it feels like he didn't want to tell anyone about his heart condition because he didn't want to worry anyone. He didn't want anyone to like worry about him. Because I feel like that, the role reversal of like the kid taking care of the dad is something like he literally couldn't handle. It's almost like a pride thing. Like he couldn't handle you taking care of him. Yeah, that was the type of person he was. So he kept it from you guys until he literally could not keep it from you anymore. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Oh, that was a big old burp. I want you to know you're not off your path. You're not off what your goals are. You're not far off from them. He was a Capricorn man. It makes a lot of sense in the same way. He's a Capricorn. I'm the same way. He's a Capricorn man, very particular man. But I really love him. I really feel like protective of you. I feel supportive. I feel like I'm here, even though I'm not physically here. I am here. He makes me feel like he's around you. I don't know if you're an only child. I feel like you have a sibling. I don't think you're an only child. But I feel like he's supportive. I feel like you might have one other sibling, just one other sibling. Maybe you have more. I'm not sure, but like it feels like one other. I'm the only girl. Okay. But you're not the only child though. That's what I'm reading. But I have 4 brothers. Okay. But this, I don't know why I got 1 more when you got 4 more. Maybe because you're the one girl. But either way, I I feel like he's with everyone, but I feel like he's with you the most. I feel like when I think about your energy with your dad, you are wrapped around your feet. We grew up once with one sibling, Elijah. I got you. Okay. That's why that's coming in. But this makes me feel very much like he's around you guys the most, but you the most. Like I feel like you had a very special place. Like you were wrapped around his fingers, daddy's girl, like whatever you want, dad could fix it or make it happen. Or if he couldn't, he'd make arrangements and somehow. I just feel very much like he's still doing that type of stuff even now, only it's much more powerful because now it's coming from the spiritual realm. Now it's coming from your ancestors, your angels, your guides. And now it's not as obvious. He was my twin for real. Miss him. Oh, you poor thing. But he still got you. He got you. He's not going to let anything happen to you, but it is your choices that you make that determine what happens. So really, like if something feels wrong or amiss, you do not need evidence for it. Just understand that it's not right. Something's not right here and move on from it. Okay. Thank you. Truly. You're so welcome, darling. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the page. I really do appreciate you so much. So thank you. This was the best piece of advice I've gotten. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad I could help. I'm here for you anytime you need. Just know you're learning your lessons. And right now in the 20s, like, it feels like lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson. It just becomes really chaotic. But when you get like even older and into your 30s, things calm the fuck down. They really, really, really do. So there is something to look forward to. Some calmness in your future, okay? All right. So guys, we don't have anyone else on the list. It doesn't look like anyone else is really in the room either. So guys, if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your donation. Linktree link is, I shouldn't have said that motherfucker name. But if you guys are interested in a reading, I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings for a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading. I'm also offering smaller readings, 1 card for $5 and 2 cards for $10. So if you're interested in a reading, feel free to get that donation in. You are going to be next. All right. But what I might do right now is I do want to restart the live. I want to stay on for a little bit longer to see if we can get some more donations in. So bear with me for just a moment while I turn this off and turn it back on. All right. BRB. I know I'm still live on the YouTube. All right, let's try again. Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And we are doing psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings here today. If you're interested to receive clarity or insight on a matter, that is a psychic reading. Abby, I just got yours. Thank you so much. We'll get your 5-minute underway. Thank you, Abby. Let me know in the comments section what type of reading we're doing for you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here, you guys. So as soon as Abby comes in, we will do their reading. Waiting on Abby. I am going to message her just in case. There she is. Yay. I was just about to type to you to let you know, like, I'm on a new live. Just come back. I got you. What type of reading are we doing for you, my love? What's going on? You're welcome. Thank you for submitting your donation. I appreciate you. Hey, Adrian. I'm wondering if I will land a new job in 2025. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So we have 5 minutes on your timer. Your timestamp is 2 hours exactly. Again, for anyone who's new here, we record all of the readings. So you will always be able to watch your reading back if you ever want. So check it out here to see where the recording is. Remember the timestamp, remember today's date, and you will have consistent access to your readings that you pay for. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit, this is for Abby. Spirit, Abby wants to know if she'll land a new job this year. Spirit, Abby wants to know if she'll land a new job this year. Spirit, Abby wants to know if they're going to land a new job this year for Abby. Thanks for being here. Spirit makes me burp for anyone who's unaware. But immediately I have like fear in my body. It's like, it's not outright fear, but it's like high nervous energy where it's like, I got to find something. Like it's very forefront of mind. Like it just feels very, very burdensome, this thought here. I feel like I'm on all the sites, like I'm on Indeed, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Monster, I'm on this, I'm on that, and I'm just not having any luck. Spot on. I don't like my current work environment. But I feel like my eyes are open. Like I'm literally like scoping out the list of like wanted help. Be careful on the websites though, especially Indeed. I don't even know if Monster is still a thing, but Indeed has a lot of fake postings because the companies want to show that there's growth in their company, but they're not actually hiring for anything. So be very cautious about any of that. But let's see what's going on. I feel like you have a lot of experience. I think you have a big skill set here as well, that I feel like doing the same work at a different company is the ticket here for you. So I don't think you dislike the job. I see that it's the work environment, but the job itself to me feels good to me. Like I like my job. I like what I do. But I just hate my coworkers. Correct. I hate my boss, or I hate the company. The 8 of Pentacles, going back to the drawing board, getting back into alignment, work that's worth it. Yes, bosses. This is something that I really do think that you're really good at. You could be a creative type. You could be, I don't know. I get a lot of spreadsheets here. So I don't know what you're doing, but I get spreadsheets. But I do feel like this is something that you are going to do, and you're going to work forward and get into alignment. But this is the work that's worth it. Let's check it out. You are going to leave. You might take a small pay cut. That's the thing. It is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You can do a $10 donation for a 2-card pull, or $5 donation for a 1-card pull. But this to me makes me feel like there is going to be something here that is a little less money, because I literally, like, your heart is just it's not broken, but it's also like being disrespected at the same time. Hi, Aaron. But it's being disrespected at the same time, where there's a lot of toxicity here, almost like your heart is almost absorbing some of the toxicity, and you're like, I don't want that. I don't want my heart to fight off this toxicity. Get out. The only way to do that is to really confront it and to walk away with knowledge and experience. That's what the 10 of Wands is, walking away with knowledge and experience. I do think you're going to find a new job. I do think it's okay to take a little bit of a pay cut, just as long as they promise like in 90 days, you'll get a raise, or you'll get a little bit more compensation, or maybe the bonuses are better, or maybe the benefits are better. There's something that's going to like even out with that. But I do feel like you're walking away to something that is going to be a little bit less, but you're strong enough to say, I can handle that. I can budget really well. I can manage my money. I can make sure that I have all my bills set, and I can still save money. I feel like you're really responsible when it comes to money. That's what I'm getting anyways. So you might be somebody who's really frugal and really only spends money when they have to. I mean, sometimes I do think you treat yourself as you should. It's your money. It's your energy. It's what you've done. But for the most part, though, I do feel like very financially responsible. She was not true. And girl, do treat yourself. Okay. You deserve it. You deserve it. You do all this hard work. Every now and again, it is no harm in saying, I want the big Birkin. If that's even what you're into. You could be wanting something completely different than like design or whatever. But the last card we have is the Three of Wands. And this is a great card to end on because this is the card of success. Erin, thank you so much. I got you, my love. Thank you, Erin. This is the card of success. It's not quite here yet. You see those ships? The ships are in the harbor, so they're not to port yet. So that success is coming in. I get November. I don't know why I get November, but I get November in a very big way for you. I'm surprised it's not September because September has some really big energies. So you might be really like looking more for your exit strategy in September, but November feels like, to me, it feels like big shifts, big changes, big things happening in November. I don't even know the astrology for November. I have no idea what's happening that month. But there's something here that makes me feel, okay, November, I'll possibly land. I think so. I think that's when this new opportunity is going to come in for you. This new success is going to come in for you. It could be at the end of October, but like, or I just feel like really like I'm cruising in November. Like there's something here that I really like about November for you. The wands, what's the fire signs? Sagittarius, Aries. So Sagittarius actually is November. But this is Aries card, but Sagittarius is November. This is a Sagittarius card. Interesting. And this is a Leo card. You got a lot of fire. You got a lot of fire here. All the fire signs there. But yeah, it just feels like I'm in a groove in November. Like I got it. Like things are going. Things are just rocking. So probably Sagittarius season. So probably more towards the end of November, you're going to get into a real good flow. Do you see it happening through a recruiter or on my own applications? I feel like you're going to use a recruiter, but to me, like with a recruiter, it feels like temp jobs. Like right now you have this gig and then it's supposed to last until this or whatever, or you have to like prove yourself to that company that you're worth actually hiring directly with. But part of me also feels like, yeah, I'm going to go through a recruiter, but they're not going to give me the jobs that I'm really looking for. And I do think if you do it both, the personal, like I filled out an application, sent it in, that feels more personable to me than the recruiter. And I feel like you're going to have better luck with that as well. But part of me feels like you're going to use the recruiter though, just to see like what options they have and what availability there is and things like that. So I wouldn't count out the recruiter, but I don't feel like the recruiter is going to get you the next gig. I think they're going to help you get somewhere else though. But I don't know. I feel like I'm on the fence about it, but I feel like I'm going to do both. I know that didn't make any sense. Cool. Thank you. I've been doing both lately. Okay. I was like, I just feel like I just can't shake it of like doing both. So that makes sense then, Abby. Thank you so much for being here, Abby. Thank you so much. No, it does make sense. Good. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for helping us out here at the page. And I hope this gave you some clarity, some comfort, some insight. And thank you so much for supporting the page and for getting your reading here today. I really appreciate it. You're very welcome. All right, Aaron Guare. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, but if you want to do a 2-card pull, it's $10. And if you want to do a 1-card pull, it is $5. Katrina, thank you so much for following. Woo, said Aaron. What's up? How are you, my friend? Guys, thanks for following the live. I appreciate you. Thanks for following me. I'm good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. What type of reading are we doing for you, my friend? Life is good. Let's do a general. Let's check it out. Check it out. God damn it, Fergie. Stay out of my readings. All right. I'm not a Fergie fan, guys. I don't know why she comes in. Every time she does, it's like, check it out. And then I hear Fergalicious definition, make the boys go loco. Like every time. Hi, Chris from NYC. You're in the Metro Detroit area right now. Hey. Fergie Ferg gonna love you long time. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's gonna make that London Bridge come down. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Sylvia, for liking the live and for sharing the live. I appreciate it. So, Aaron, your timestamp is going to be 2 hours, 10 minutes. Anyone who's new here, I record your readings. You will always have constant access to your readings. I give you a timestamp. You remember that. Hopefully, write it down. Remember the date. Hopefully, write it down. And you will be able to watch your reading anytime you'd like. I'm going to do 2 hours, 9 minutes, 30 seconds because Aaron, Spirit, what does Aaron need to know? What does Aaron need to know? What does Aaron need to know? I just feel really good in the body. I feel really like positive. I feel buoyant. Like I'm just kind of bouncing, you know? I just feel like I'm in a groove. I feel good. Orbit Girl, thank you so much for the follow. I just feel really good. Told you life is good. I feel it. I just feel like so like I have a pep to my step. Like things are going, things are working. I just feel happy. I feel really content. I love this energy, Aaron. I love it so much. Keep it up. We do have my favorite card in the entire deck of tarot at the bottom of the deck. This is the Death card. Death is about death and rebirth, letting go of the things that are no longer serving you so that you can bring in what belongs to you. I don't feel like you hold on to anything, to be honest, though. I feel like right now, I feel like letting everything go and just really like leading heart first comes in. So like I'm doing everything that fulfills me, everything that I love, everything that makes me happy. Like I just feel like I'm on the ups. I'm on the ups. But don't forget, life is secular. Secular? Yeah. Cycles. Life is cycles. Sometimes we're on the up and sometimes we're on the down. So just be prepared. Like on the up can't last forever, but right now, because you're here, revel in it. Enjoy it. Things are good here because you're learning a lot of stuff about what's meant for you, what's not meant for you, not holding on to the things that are not meant for you, letting them go. I get Freebird as well, which I don't even like Leonard Skinner, but I get Freebird. Yeah. Literally a free bird. Look at that. I like it. I like it. I think everything's taken off for you. I think a lot of stuff is going on really well. There's only one thing that I think that you need to be aware about really is just like overthinking things. Don't make them harder than they need to be. Okay, don't overthink things. Don't make them harder than they need to be. Don't worry so much about the things you can't change, which I don't really feel that in your energy, but I see it in the cards. So I got to tell you. So when things start to maybe go on the downward part of the cycle, which I don't even feel like the downward is going to be that difficult. I feel like your attitude is so good. Your positivity is so good. It just feels like the downs are going to be little inconveniences here and there. And then you're going to get past it and back on the up. Like it doesn't feel like anything serious to me. But the Seven of Pentacles is putting a lot of work into something, not really seeing something pan out. And I'm just like watching it over and over and over again. And it could have to do with your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your manifestations. The Star card is the Aquarius card in the deck. This is a card of saying like, I am going to put myself out there. I'm going to make my manifestations work. I'm going to put the energy into it and the effort into it that I need to so that I can actually stand up for myself or do what I want or be more fulfilled, whatever it is. Like, I really love this so much. You're strong enough to handle it as well. Okay. Even if you have some setbacks, even if you have some inconveniences, that's what I'm really reading this as. More like just inconveniences. Like, oh, I stubbed my toe, but I'll get over it. Like nothing's broken. I got the Star card with Nitha a few days ago. Repeat cards means you gotta pay attention because this is something going to be really, really, really great for you. The Star is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations, all coming true. So this is something that is going to really allow you to achieve the next level, okay? Especially because we have two knights. The two knights, the Knights of Sword and the Knight of Pentacles, you're ready to take action when you're ready for that action to bring you stability. Okay. You're ready to take the action that you need that is divinely led, and you're ready to take it on. Like, they're not afraid of a battle. They're not afraid to take off and confront whatever they need to confront. This is the second fastest moving card in tarot, leading to a card that's not going anywhere. Where you going nowhere. And if you guys are interested in knowing where that quote is from, it's Boondock Saints. Because it's the fucking best movie. So watch Boondock Saints. Just because it's fucking fabulous. But this is something that's bringing stability into your life. Yes, it's going to be quick, but that's going to bring in money, stability, strength, success. It's full of success. This yellow is successful. Yellow is vitality. It's like the energy of the sun, and the sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have. So this is something that is going to lead to something that's really, really great. Just don't get caught up in the minute things. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. Just let that go, okay? Because you do have everything that you need. I don't really feel over it when I look at this card. I feel like opportunities are here for me. Like, that's when I look at this card, I feel like it's in the reverse. I don't let my cards go in the reverse, but it does feel like opportunities, and accepting those opportunities and allowing those opportunities to come in. And people are calling you and are messaging you and like, hey, do you have free time for this? Or do you have free time for that? Or can I pay you for this? Or can I pay you for that? Like, it just feels like things are on the up and up, my friend. The up and up. So, Aaron, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for being a regular and this beef facts, LOL. And for being here and submitting your $15 donation to receive your 5-minute reading. Thank you so much for that. And a big old burp for you. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. Oh my goodness. I got time for some more readings if you're interested in a reading. If you're interested in a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading, it's a 5-minute reading for a $15 donation. If you're interested in one card, it's $5. If you're interested in 2 cards, it is $10. But those are just card readings. They are not the topic readings or a mediumship reading or human design reading. It's just literally me pulling the cards. It is a topic reading. I misspoke. But if you guys are interested in that, feel free to submit your donation. My first spirit burp. I've never burped for you before. Wow, it was a mighty one too. It came from the depths of my stomach soul. So hey, we love spirit to confirm. All right, thanks guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. If you're interested in a reading, there is no one else on the list right now. So come on and get your donation in now. Get your 5-minute reading, get a $10 reading for 2 cards, or a $5 reading for 1 card. No, you've never burped for me. Oh no, well now I have. Now I have, and it was thunderous. It was large. To make up for all the other burps I never burped for you for. Thank you, Sylvia, for liking the live. I appreciate you. Alrighty. Hopefully we get something in the next 4 minutes here. I'm hoping because I do have to start moving some stuff back into the living room and to the guest room. But thanks for hanging out, guys. My name's Melody. If you're out there in the ether, hello, hi. I am a psychic medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. I offer my services of psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Thank you. I'm going to go make my breakfast. Have a good day. You have a great day. Enjoy your breakfast, my love. But I do all of those modalities. I give you a 5-minute reading for a $15 donation. I also have been offering $5 donations for 1 card and $10 donations for 2 cards. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to get on the list. I can't say how to get on the list, but this is how you do it if you are interested in it. Heck yeah. Why are you asking me to invite the Daily Show, TikTok? Daily Show wants nothing to do with what I'm doing. Has nothing. They want nothing to do with me. Why are you asking me to invite them? That's weird. Quit it. Stop it. Actually, if I could just stop them from inviting people or people inviting me, that would be great because I'm a solo show. I don't have other people on my shows. Wouldn't it be crazy if fucking Josh Johnson or fucking Jon Stewart just like appeared on here like they would ever have the interest to do so? Hell, I don't even know if they believe in psychics. Who knows? I don't. I don't know those men's. All right, guys, we still have an opening. No wait at this time. If you're interested to get clarity or insight on a topic, you want connection with somebody who's passed away through mediumship, or you want to know about yourself through the lens of human design, which is my favorite reading to give, it's all a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading for any of those selected readings. Otherwise, 1 card, $5, 2 cards, $10. That shuffle didn't go as planned. All right. Well, looks like we're going to shut her down. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me today. Anyone who's gotten a reading, anyone who's liked the live, anyone who's commented on the live, whoever gifted the live, thank you guys so much. Anyone who's a subscriber, a mod, just a wonderful human for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you endlessly for your support. I love you all so much. You are literally the reason I get to be successful. So thank you so much for all your time and effort. And hopefully you get some clarity or some insight or some comfort out of the readings that I give you here today. So thank you so much. Universe, you, my friend, thanks for allowing me to do this work in this way and to be of service to these people. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to being of more service throughout my life. So thank you so much. And then last but never least, my angels, my ancestors, my guides. I love you guys endlessly. Thank you so much for your love, your protection, your guidance, your knowledge. Thank you for bringing in the people that needed a reading here today. I love you always. And thank you so much for your support. And I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure to follow me if you haven't followed me already. If you're interested in more readings, I do free readings every time I start my